$1.5 trillion price tag. Maybe that's a scaled back version that he's talking about. The source says that he is suggesting that 2017 tax law could be amended to raise enough taxes to ensure the bill is fully paid for. How do you see this playing out?
Well, I mean, I think that this is the kind of balancing act that Biden has to do with everything that he tries to do now, which is trying to bring together more moderate, even, in Manchin's case, I would say more conservative Democrats and progressive Democrats who have very different visions of what they want the government to do and how much money they want to spend doing. And I would say, Joe Biden has been very good at bringing people together, which is something that he said that he was going to do as president. I think a lot of people were skeptical about. And, I think that he's going to just have to keep working on Joe Manchin and still trying to keep progressives happy, not feeling that everything is being, thrown away, basically, when they feel like they have this opportunity to do something really big that Joe Manchin is trying to scale back, or in the House, even some moderate Democrats want to scale back.
But Kirsten, how can people not see the connection? Here you had a storm that hit the South. It was a really big storm, right? And, we've been having these really ferocious, powerful storms more often lately. Climate change, right? That's what the experts say. But you had a storm that was over land for that long, right? And usually it slows. And by the time it gets here, you expected, okay, the storm came in of the Gulf. It's gone over land. It's going to be fine. We may get some rain. And then you have this. How can you not connect it? And then look at the infrastructure in cities like New York and what happened here, and not see that we need money. We need infrastructure reform. We need to address climate change. We need all those things.
Well, look, Don, we're living in a country where people are getting their medical advice from Tucker Carlson, right? So we have a lot of people who have not completely bought onto this idea, and a lot of those people are in the Republican Party. A lot of them have come around to say, okay, well, climate change is real, but it's not really man-made, so there's not really anything we can do about it, when they used to say it didn't even exist. But the point is, you have a lot of people in the Republican Party who will not accept that any more than they will accept the fact that you should take a vaccine, right? Yeah. It's an alternative universe where they treat talking about infrastructure and climate change as being some sort of wacky, left-wing idea, when, you said the experts say, but, they have their own set of experts.
Well, by experts, I mean most of the scientific community.
Well, of course.
99.9% of the scientific
community. Right. But what does Tucker Carlson think?
Yeah.
I mean, that literally is how a lot of people in this country, unfortunately, are operating, where they're going to people like Joe Rogan's podcast to find out how to treat COVID. What? Nothing against Joe Rogan, but why are you going to him to find out how to treat COVID? So people are giving medical advice that don't have any knowledge, and people are giving advice about the climate that don't have any knowledge.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to those people you said just for some expert advice. I never really think about that. But hey, Bron, let me ask you. I got to get this in. I want to talk about